This is a Valentine. Okay, so it's a little early, but since this Valentine is about a Christmas tree, what's another few months? I spent last winter in a place where it's still possible to keep the old tradition of taking the family out into the woods to cut down a tree just before Christmas. It's the kind of setting that conjures up Norman Rockwell images of parents and kids frolicking through the woods, making Christmas memories as they try to find the perfect tree. But even there, pockets of available fir and pine trees have gotten smaller and smaller, so a lot of people are shifting to artificial trees to decorate their living rooms. I understand why this is necessary, but I don't like it. It's depressing. Somehow, it just isn't Christmas without a real tree in the house. In late December, I went for a hike way out in the backcountry in the winter sunshine. Hiking through the snow, up a stream bed, I had what I thought was a hallucination. There was a decorated Christmas tree in the rocks just ahead. The 10-foot pine was gnarled and bent as it fought its way out of the rocks that had cradled its existence for nearly 200 years. Strings of popcorn and cranberries were looped around its branches. Dried fruit and cookies and nuts had been hung like ornaments, and at the very top there was a silver star with a tiny angel in the center. It was the most beautiful tree I had ever seen. I figured out it wasn't a hallucination when I noticed two sets of footprints in the snow leading up to the tree. One large, one small. These two conspirators had the imagination to come all the way out here, carry all this stuff, and carefully decorate the tree with things that birds and small animals might eat. They must have had a wonderful time thinking through the logistics. But how did they get the star and angel up on top? A child standing on a parent's shoulders would do it. And now, I bet they have a wonderful memory of one of the best Christmas trees ever. And not only does the tree live on, but the rest of the wildlife gets a chance to celebrate too. In early February, I headed back in the same direction. I thought I'd check on the tree. But I had a hard time finding it, because the same somebodies had come back and undecorated the tree, taking the star and angel and leftover strings with them. Imagine how the woods would look each December if all of us made a pilgrimage in the dead of winter to see the evergreen trees and to decorate them with care. My Christmas tree quandary is solved. I've picked my pine and enlisted two small conspirators. Come Christmas Eve, we'll decorate, and then we'll undecorate on February 14th. As I said, this is a Valentine. It's about loving something, and loving life, and loving this world, and seeing a small patch of earth as our living room.